go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&N Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see, last season's national champions, a crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Louisville Cardinals offense making their way on the field today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on 4th down?
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matchup across with an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as well.
Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
good enough for first down yardage.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown. Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll feed the back again. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pressure is coming. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Offense on the field to take over. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on.
That ball just seem to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Fighting him off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beat in man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense makes their way on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. will take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing.
Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. Great connection there for 6 points.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Slides with the throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And it's a bunch formation. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. No huddle now for the offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, and a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, it's a handoff. Running through the tackle. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Hits the running back in the flat. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And he's got it, no problem.
Snap, The hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Gives it to the back. Fights through the tackler.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Kirk, Louisville has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Ball handed off. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will line up to kick it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. In the clear at the 25. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fights through a tackle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. And now the defense decides. timeout to regroup a bit. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dump ball is caught by the running back.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the extra point was up and good. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Cardinals come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to